Balasubramaniam to speak on the topic Introduction to Artificial Intelligence and Blockchain Application in Energy Management. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the patient listeners. I know like it's a long day, and we try to make it very short. So what I have planned is I will not use any PowerPoints. I will go with the flow. So I have opened some links, and let me show you my agenda. So initially there will be a motivation, and after that I will also involve you guys into the presentation, and then we will have the objective set, and we will have some short demos of the things like AI, blockchain, and we will have the feedback and Q&A. That's all, very short. I want this to be more effective, and there has to be two-way communication. That is a very important aspect. As part of as part of a lot of online trainings, what I attended recently, I learned like, okay, an online program, how to be duplex. Anyone can unmute yourself and say, what is duplex? Duplex way of communication?
Two-way communication, sir.
Yeah, two-way communication. Thank you for that. Okay, so and when we are having large crowd, I am very happy, like there is an overwhelming response for this. I can see some 170 plus audience in the chat room. Okay, so let me use some superb web tools, which is called Mentimeter, which I normally use for my projects. So what I want you also to do is please follow this particular link. I'm just copying this link into the chat window. Okay, as well as you can also directly go there. Let me present it to you. Fine, this is the one. If you want how to do this, probably we can connect offline, or I will show you how to do this. It is free. You can also use it by yourself. Okay, so first and foremost, the participation from the audience, what I request is, let me define what is energy. You have heard from Dr. Ashok. He mentioned a lot of what is energy, how are all the units, what are the sources of energy, and we heard from Dr. Kamalakannan on the renewable energy part. Now let's give a third view of it. The view what I want you all to think is, kindly put yourself in the shoe of say these fans, lights, and other things which are consuming the electrical energy. Okay, let me put ourselves in that particular shoe, and let me experience and think about what you think, you can, if you want to dissipate an energy of 1 unit. Okay, 1 unit, what is that you have to do? I think humans can do thinking, walking, climbing, running. Okay, so if that is the case, can you please go to www.menti.com and type in this particular code 345811 and type in your responses, please. Let's target some responses. The question is, ஒருவேளை நம்ம இந்த எக்யூப்மெண்டா இருந்தா, say we are the fans, we are the light, okay, and we have to consume this energy. What is that we have to do to consume 1 kilowatt hour of energy? You can be crazy, put some words there. Okay, just go to www.menti.com, or I have just copied and pasted the link in the chat window. You can use that and type the code 345811 and give your responses. Can I have some responses, please?
So can you just repeat the question?
The question is, if we are the equipments, okay, and we have to consume energy, okay, and energy is nothing but we are doing some work and we are spending that particular energy, right? So what is the work we have to do so that we spend energy to the tune of 1 kilowatt hour, 1 kilowatt hour, 1 unit? Great. That's a crazy answer. Hibernate. Yeah, that's the best way. You can go into energy conservation mode. You just hibernate yourself, go to sleep mode. Yeah, that's cool. They are running, great. You can also give one more response. Running, that means in how much kilometers? Stop working. That's good. That's good. We should exercise in treadmill. Yeah, that's cool. But let's quantify it. Yeah, marathon running, great. Marathon, say if it's a full marathon, I don't know, it is 21 kilometers, I hope, right? So the suggestion maybe if you say marathon, that means 21 kilometers you have to run if you have to spend 1 kilowatt hour of energy. Observe cycling, running up to 10 kilometers. Great, 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 great. Do exercise daily. Wow, that's cool. Let's see whether the screen gets full. 2 more responses, please. Come on, everyone. Please come out of the hibernate mode. Please participate. I would like to sit idle in a place, okay, walking up and down the stairs, mad running. That's cool. Great, great. Thank you. Thank you for the response. I think this is a good warm up. Good warm up. Okay. Just please, it is not the energy by definition what we have to consider in our mind. We have to think like this particular energy, 1 kilowatt hour, even 1 unit of energy, which is maybe costing same free for that 100 units what in Tamil Nadu, or same in say Calcutta, what Dr. Kamalakanan told, 13 rupees. See, it is not very small, it is very big. Okay, so to just understand how big it is, I'm giving you an equation, and this is a very simple I would say simple equation. It is not very complex equation. And let's go to the equation, and now you have to go to the next thing. What you have to do is you have to take your calculator and start calculating. I will give you the formula, okay, and let's put here in terms of kg, the weight 100 kg. You can put 100 kg here. Let me edit it if you want. Say 100 kg is your weight, and this is the formula. Use this particular formula and calculate for spending 1 kilowatt hour against gravity. If you are weighing 100 kilograms, how much distance you have to move against gravity? How you will move? By climbing. Am I right? Am I right? You have to climb, and once if you climb, how much distance you have to move classically or theoretically to spend 1 unit of energy. By the way, 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 million joules. Okay, can I have some answers? Please do some max. 100 into gravity, you can put 9.8, I think, right? 9.8, you can put
3,600 meters.
Please type in your response, madam. www.mendi.com. Use the code 345811 and type in your response. Let's see it in the screen. Come on, colleagues. Let's make it more interactive. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Don't have any apprehension. Your names will not be displayed here. It's only the answers. Type in your responses. 1 kilometer? No, that's a wrong answer. So please, you have to do your maths. 100 kilogram into 9.8. Okay, 3.6 million divided by 100 into 9.8 will give you how much meters you have to move vertically up to consume 1 kilowatt hour equivalent energy. Yeah, 3,600 meters is close. No, what is that? It's 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs is not close. Sorry. 3,600 is close. Some more answers, please. I have only 3 responses. Come on, it's a simple math. I understand you're all teachers. I think it's a simple math. 3,200, not so close. 36,000, not so close. 3,073, that's too close. That's great. 3,073 is too close. 3,673 is also too close. Yes, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. So this is the thing. Let's see the answer. Where is my answer? Yeah. Come on, keep on posting. Great, great. That's the enthusiasm. What I like to see. Yeah. So this is about me. I don't want to talk much about me. Okay, let's go here. Yeah. So 1 kilowatt hour, the energy what we are taking, or sorry, talking, and the energy management what we are doing, and this 1 kilowatt of our energy, if we define in terms of human efforts, then we will understand like this is a super energy, and this energy is given by God, and we should not waste it. And it is humanly impossible to consume this energy. Okay, you can see you have to travel 3674 meters vertically up against gravity if you have to consume 1 kilowatt hour of energy. So it is humanly not possible. So that is the energy what we are talking about. Please attach a divine sense to this. This is a precious resource what God has given to us, and we have to be more sensitive in using this particular resource. And I think this particular exercise have helped you to understand what is this all about. And probably if you want to use this for your own students, okay, I'm just copying and pasting the link of the presentation. You can download it by yourself, and you can also use it for your students. Please sensitize your students like this energy is something very big, and they should not waste it. Simply, this is a resource what God has given, and we should not waste it. So with this particular motivation, let's go into the topic. I think for the topic also we need some motivation, right? Okay, so now you know how big it is energy, and you know the different forms of energy. You also understood renewable energy from Dr. Kamalakannan. Now let's prepare something like energy management. See, when we are talking about management, that particular skill is not, I would say, a purely technical skill. It is something like a, I would say, like there is an intention why we have to do the energy management. So if we have to identify and understand better why we need to do energy management, I think this particular questions will help you to have a thing. Thanks for the response. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next Mentimeter. Yeah, you can also use it. Please, I think nowadays you are having COVID and other situations, and I think it's better to engage the students with these kind of tools, which is free. Okay, you can also subscribe it. Okay, not a problem. Now in your screen you will get three options. Okay, what is the priority of energy management? So I have to manage energy. Now I have to do a priority, right? So first is making energy available. Second is I have to conserve energy. Third is going renewable. Option 2 is first priority I will give for conserve, second priority for availability, and third priority for renewable. Third option is I'm going renewable is my first priority, conserving is second, and availability is my third. Okay, can we have some response? Please again go to www.menti.com, use the code 319629 and cast in your votes. Okay, the thinking what I request you to do is what is the priority for energy management? Let me prioritize how we have to do energy management. What is the first thing I have to do in energy management? What is the second thing, and what is the third thing? Please select the best answer according to you. Great, I got one response. Great, come on, be fast. 160. I think now we have to touch the limits. At least some 50 responses. Fast, please. Fast.
Can you give us the code, please, once again?
Madam, it is there in your screen. In the top, you can see. Go to www.menti.com and use the code 319629. It is there in your screen, madam. Fast. I have only 6 responses. Let me touch 50 here. 7. Great. Come on. 8. Great. 9. 10. Great. 11. That's cool. Come on, participants. Show that you are active. Great. I can see someone asking for certificates. Come on, participate so that you get a certificate. That's cool. I think we are nearing it. And good. I have a good response here, but I think the majority is going to option 2. Oh, option 1 is not having much majority. Option 1 and option 3 is almost tied. Oh, option 3 is picking up. Oh, option 3 is picking up. Oh, that's cool. 25. That's the spread. 26. That's the spread. Okay, let's the poll on and let me start our discussion. Okay, just imagine you say let's talk from the last. Okay, the last option is go renewable, then conserve, be available. Okay, so just imagine if you have the renewable resources, if you have only the renewable resources, and if that particular power supply is getting interrupted, will you get irritated? Okay, for example, you have a solar power bank and so rooftop solar, but it is not sufficient for your consumption. Okay, what will happen? Availability will get affected. Don't you think availability is very, very important? First, just imagine if you get a power cut and say the officials are saying like, oh no, we are trying to be more renewable, and in renewable, there will be more power cut. Please, let's bear it. Okay, you have to bear it. We have to make our world green. Can I mention like that? Availability, do you think that's very, very important? Come on. I'm not getting the poll for the number 1 option. I think the right answer, though it is a hypothetical question, but when talking about energy management, especially for professionals, say I am a professional and I am managing energy, say for your school. First and foremost is I have to see that the energy should be available for use. Unless otherwise it is not available for use, then I will say like I being the energy manager, I am not managing energy. So energy management, my first priority is keeping it available. It should be first available. Then I should now go for the next thing. Without sacrificing availability, can I conserve energy? That is my second option. And third, once I have done the conservation, that means this is the best efficient way how I can use the energy. Now I should go for the third option, that is renewable energy sources. First and foremost, in terms of management, is keeping the system live. I need the system to be available all the time. That's very, very important. Unless otherwise it is not available, obviously you will not be able to go to the next step. No support will be available for you. Your management will just tell, oh, please, we have heard enough. First and foremost is my school has to run. That's very, very important. My industry has to run. Keep it available. Now, the second option is conserving without going for any big bang approach. Don't invest on blah, blah, blah. Instead of that, use the energy more efficient. That's very important. That is the conservation. And third should be like, okay, now I know like this is the best possible energy consumption pattern for me. Now let me go to renewable sources. That is a big bang approach, because renewable comes with a cost. It comes with the cost. The solar panels and other things are cost. So now that's great. The clear majority goes for option 1, that is making energy available, then going for conservation, and after that going for renewable. This should be the way, this should be the pyramid approach of what we have to follow in terms of energy management. Now let's have one more thought-provoking thing. How is theft of electricity in India? Again, please cast your vote. www.menti.com, use the code 319629 and cast your vote. Hi, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Option 3, if you are in doubt or you don't know anything, you cast option 3. That's cool. Clear majority goes to high. That is a huge amount of theft of electricity. We don't know where is this electricity going. Yes, clear majority. Great. Good response. That's the spread. But till we haven't touched 50. Till we haven't touched 50. At least here, come on, try. 50 we should reach. That is a huge amount of energy which is going unaccounted. We are not able to account it. Okay. Now, when we are having these kind of challenges, you understood energy is a very important resource and very, very important. This is something humanly unimaginable to do, even to consume 1 unit of that particular energy. And you also know, like for the energy management, there is a priority or there is a pyramid approach we have to follow, and the top or the foundation requirement is keeping the energy available for everyone to use, and then to conservation, and then to renewable. Now, another important challenge in energy management is theft. Just imagine, whatever it is, school management, also theft is very, very important. Similarly, in electricity or energy management, also theft is very, very important. And this is another thing which we have to also keep in mind. Now, what is the silver bullet? What do you think? What can be the angel which can save the energy management or the energy management fraternity from all these things? Do you have some suggestions? Do you have some suggestions how I can better manage energy, how I can avoid theft of energy? Do you have some suggestions? Any suggestions? Please unmute your mic.
So we can
Any
be self-sufficient.
Yeah,
Self-sufficient.
wonderful. Increase the number of resources of energy so that we have a lot of energy, but at the same time, no problem. I will not mind about theft. If someone wants, let them steal it. Madam, is it right?
No,
So
self-sufficient in the sense, like I can, as we are like in the previous slides, we saw like solar panels.
Yeah.
In
Wonderful,
our
madam.
houses, we can.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that the very important point that to note, having a solar panel in your roof and having multiple such kind of solar panel in different roofs, that means that is called distributed generation. That is called what? Distributed generation. You are not generating energy at, say, one thermal power plant or one hydel power plant. You are generating energy very close to the customer, and each and every customer in their roof, they are generating energy. That is called distributed generation. That's cool, madam. That's cool. Any other response, please?
So maybe self-realization.
Sorry?
Self-realization. Realizing that what is in hand now and how should we save it.
Wonderful. Self-realization, realization. Okay. So realizing whatever is available with us. Yeah.
So consume for the future.
Checking on the wiring system, checking on wires and all that.
Wonderful. Keeping my asset in good condition.
Corruption.
Yes.
Also,
keeping my assets in good condition. Yes.
And improve the law and order without corruption.
That's cool, madam. That's cool. Corruption, law and order. Yes, great. But in law and order, that is a very important aspect. You want evidence to prove it. Am I right? You need evidence. You need to detect a theft of electricity, and you need evidence for it. Am I right, madam?
Yes, of course you need.
Wonderful. I think we are nearing to the topic. We are nearing to the topic. Yeah. Yes, madam. And whenever we are talking about theft, whenever we are talking about management, accounting is very, very important. Everyone agree? Yes. Accounting, having a good accounting system, transparent accounting system.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. For example, there is a person who is coming to your home and he is measuring something from your energy meter, and he is not getting a sign from you, and say next day he is sending you a bill like 2,000 rupees you have to pay as energy bill. Okay, no questions can be asked. Just imagine, in these kind of situations, you will be under tremendous pressure. So these are all the different challenges what we are having, and the challenges of these things can be easily mitigated when we are embracing technology. What are all the latest technologies what everyone is eyeing upon? I'm not saying like it is so matured now, but it is getting matured. That is the next generation technology which is going to come up. That is the topic what I want to talk with you on. first and foremost is how I can do crunching of the data from these energy meters, how I can apply the statistical principles, how I can do machine learning and data science and detect if there are some problems in my energy management, how I can solve it, how I can find the answers from this particular data pattern. That is what I have to do. I have to crunch the data like this. Hope my screen is visible. I have to crunch the data like this. Okay, on January, there is a consumption. Say you are the principal of this particular school and you want to understand, oh, but March is the consumption is very high. Let me dig down into it. Double click on it. Then you will have the information of each and every day how the consumption is of that particular month. Now you can see there is a ribbon chart. What is this ribbon chart? You can see here. I have double clicked on the month March, and every day I am seeing the energy consumption, and this is called as ribbon chart. The first and foremost what we will do in analytics is visual analytics. Why visual analytics is very important? Because it is the man or the human who is sitting there doing the decision making. Man, before he became man, he used to make decisions by seeing. Visual analytics, that is the first and foremost which we have to do. Now you know, like, okay, how my energy is building up and which segment of energy is topping. For example, on this particular day, 23rd March, I can see this is the energy consumption. I want to see, okay, where my top energy has gone. Oh, HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. I have consumed huge amount of energy on the 23rd March. Now you can ask your managers what happened only on 23rd March. How suddenly HVAC energy have got increased? Can you explain? Then they may say like there was a seminar and I have switched on the air conditioner for the auditorium, because of that the HVAC energy have gone up. That's cool. Okay, fine. Then you can put a measure. Okay, at least every week one seminars only can happen, not more than that, so that you conserve your energy. So you need to have energy at your fingertips. It should not be something like a paper-based dashboard or paper-based reports at your table and going through it. You will not find time also to go through it. Okay, so you need to have intuitive dashboards. This is called visual analytics, and we are describing how your energy is flowing, how you are managing your energy. This is also called as descriptive analytics. You can see here, this is one more super visualization. The color of the block will change based on how much energy you are consuming relatively with each and every day. You can see here May month. Oh, why there is an energy drop on the 1st May, 2nd May, and 3rd May. This can be something like the 1st May 2018. This is an old data. It is a holiday, right? Okay, May 1st is a holiday. Because of that, there is no energy. And what happened is after the Sunday, there is an interleaving Monday. So we have declared a holiday. So 3 days holiday. So no energy consumption. Similarly, Pongal days, yeah, there is an holiday energy reduced energy consumption. And Saturdays, normally my energy consumption will be less. You can see here, it is very, very less. But on the next day, you are having a dark one. That means like instead of giving them the Pongal holiday, what you have asked them, you ask them to work on the Saturday also. Because of that, there is an energy consumption. So accounting is very, very important, and it is the first principle of management. And we have to account each and every unit flowing in the wires, flowing into the equipments consumed by whomever it is, maybe for air conditioner, maybe for fans, or maybe for water. Everything have to be accounted. That is very, very important. Unless you don't measure it, you will not be able to manage. Now, the next level of analytics. What is that? You can see here. What I am doing is I am trying to see whether there is any pattern of energy consumption. So I am deriving from my data whether I am having some seasonal pattern, because it is like every week you are having the consumption, and after the Saturday and Sundays you are switching off. Okay, this is the small pattern. So you are seeing whether the pattern is there in my energy consumption. Whenever there is a deviation from the pattern, you can say like, oh, there is a problem. So Now it is high time from paper-based, text-based reporting with printouts. Probably we have to go for a smart dashboard where you can do this kind of analysis and bring out the truth and work on what is very specific needed for energy management. Okay, understood? Fine. Now let's go to the next ice-breaking one. I want you to select which one I should concentrate now. Okay. So this is a thing. Okay. So these are all the different things I have committed to the organizers that I can deal with it. But there is a shortage of time. Now you can select which one I want to do it. I am prepared for everything. Okay. Please go to www.menti.com. Cast your votes. Which one you want to see first? Cybersecurity and energy management, blockchain and energy management, and data analytics or energy analytics. Which one you want to hear? Please cast your votes. Great. Cybersecurity is the topper now. Let's see. Only 2, only 3, only 4, only 5. Come on, let's try. At least 50 and above. I don't know. The chart says 161 participants, but I'm not getting the votes. Come on, let's put our democratic rights here. Please select what is that you want. Blockchain and energy management. Okay, great. Great. Okay, data analytics. Okay. But still the voting is very less. Come on, come on. Make a decision which one you want to know. Please cast your vote. That's cool. Okay, cybersecurity and energy management. We talked about theft. Okay, we talked about theft. Okay, now when smart meters are being introduced, when we are having a lot of computers inside for energy accounting, now the very important theft which we have to be alerted or which we have to care about is the cyber threat. Okay, that is the reason cybersecurity and energy management is very, very important, and this is an important use case. Every distribution board like the Tangentco, what we are having here, like that in every state we are having the distribution boards, and there is a clear government mandate like these particular boards should have their system secured, and they have to do something called penetration test. That means they will hire hackers, they will call as ethical hackers, and these hackers will come in and they will do the hacking of that particular network, and they will see whether there is a cyber threat or there is a hole or there is a vector which is available for them to go inside. Okay, so they will see whether there are some loopholes in their cyberspace. Thank you for the vote. I think we are touching 50. That's great. That's the response. Come on, let's do it. Now let's concentrate on cyber security. Now can I have some response? Okay, let me, yeah. Have you seen hacking? Okay, virtually. Obviously, physically you cannot do it, but virtually I'm asking you. Okay. Have you seen a hacking? Have you seen how this hacking works? How the ethical hackers work? Oh, good. Yeah, I doubt. Okay, great. Yes, there are a lot of people who have seen hacking. Oh, yes and no is almost pairing. What is this? Someone is hacking into our system. Ah, that's cool. This is what I want. A disparity in the data. Only then we can do something. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, there are a lot of people who haven't seen a hacking. Let me show you how a hacking will be. And let me show you how an hacking in an energy grid would be. Obviously, this may not have been happened in India, but it has happened in a nation called Ukraine. And what we hear is this particular hacking is sponsored by some state. What is that sponsored by some state? Can I have some audio response? Yeah, hacking sponsored by the state. Recently, the Australian Prime Minister also declared like the Australian servers are being hacked, and this we are doubting like there is a state behind it. What does that mean? Any answers? Yes, madam. What is the state?
Someone might have to steal their documents of importance or
Wonderful,
something like
wonderful.
that.
Yes, yes, yes. That is called hacking. But
Not by someone who needs it.
They are being
yeah,
supported.
yeah, supported by a state means what is that? It is the other word of which one? State.
An organization run by the state supports the stealing of data from other
Wonderful,
countries.
madam. Wonderful. No, no. I am just asking. What is the other word for state? Actually, they don't use it carefully. They don't use that
Countries,
particular word.
Country.
government.
Country. That's great. That's great. There are countries trying to bring down the attack on the grid. The grid is called the power grid. The power how we are getting to the industries. The best way to break the economy of a nation is not by waging the war, by waging the cyber war. And in the cyber war, the first attack, what they will do is they will attack the power grids, and they will see that the power grid gets stripped. Okay, you will get a power cut everywhere to your homes, to your industries. And there was some question in Dr. Ashok Kumar's thing. See, there is a husband who is asking a wife, like frequent switching on and switching off will consume more energy. This may not be true in a house, but this is true in an industry. In an industry, if you switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off, then obviously your energy will go for a 6. And very important, you cannot suddenly switch off something, then your equipments will go faulty. So there is a huge problem in industry because of this. That is the reason there are a lot of people trying to attack the power grid and make disturbances in power supply, and these are all state sponsored hacking. That means a country is behind it and they are giving the resources. That means their spies are involved. Their spies are involved, like the intelligence agencies are involved. This is very, very important. And now I am going to show you a video which is an attack which was filmed by the employees of that particular grid, and this happened in a country called Ukraine, and it is widely seen by a lot of professionals. I will also post this particular video link in the chat window. If the clarity is not there, you can also use this particular chat link and see it by yourself. It's a very short 1.5 minutes video. Let's see this. On December 23rd, 2015, there was an attack in Ukraine and Ukraine power grid. You can see this has been recorded by an engineer who is working in that particular utility, maybe like our electricity board employees. There were employees who was doing it, who is recording it. And what he is recording, I'm just muting it because it is not there in English. What he is recording, someone is trying to operate his computer. Someone is trying to operate his computer. And this particular attack is famously called in a hacking methodology called phantom mouse attack. Phantom means something which is not there. That means virtual. This is a phantom mouse attack. That means no one is sitting there moving the mouse, but the mouse is moving and it is doing some operation. Now he is zooming out. You can see no one is touching the mouse. No one is touching the mouse, but the system is being hacked and the people are trying to create a disturbance for that particular nation. And this attack have happened repeatedly in Ukraine. And now this is a very good subject matter for all of us to really grasp and prepare ourselves. Now, when these kind of threats are available, can you name some threat in India, in Tamil Nadu? Have you seen such type of threat, at least in the newspaper? Can someone give a name? This kind of cyber attack happened in Tamil Nadu. Please Google yourself and you will find it. There were enough attacks which has happened in Tamil Nadu also. Am I audible? Karpanga madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there is no response. No one has seen such attacks. Money robbery using a barcode. Revati madam, great. Priyanka madam, you can say which attack. You can also mention it. Yeah. No. It's not that one, but the other one. There is a one more nuclear thing. Akash.
The
Sir,
Kudam
there is one more.
The
Sorry?
Kudam nuclear power plant.
Yeah,
Kudam
perfectly said. Perfectly said. We heard a lot from the press. Okay, though officially or unofficially, this is the thing which has happened. Okay, so we are getting these kind of threats. That's very important. So shortage of time, I am closing some of the things. Okay, but I want to show you how in real world these kind of hacking can be avoided. If you are more interested, please watch one of the series called Mr. Robo. It is a web series in Netflix and other places. It is there that talks more about this thing. And there is one more video called the Great Hack. It is also there in Netflix. I think you can also see that for seeing the hacking. Now let's see how this hacking can be prevented. Okay, you are interested? Do you watch? You have seen how one hacking can be done. Okay, now let's see how a hacking can be prevented. Okay, they are the bad guys. Okay, sleeping. Okay, and we are the people called say the black hat. That means the hackers, real hackers. Is the video audio is also available? You are able to hear the audio, Karpanga madam?
Sir, it's not audible.
It's not audible. Huh?
Yeah,
Then
it's not.
I will do the commentary for this. Okay. So these are all the people. They are the bad guys, and you can see one guy is launching an attack, and he is flooding the network with a lot of packets. That means he is jamming the network. Sometimes it happens, right? When you too many people are approaching one website, especially when you are checking the score or the result of say 10th or 12th, you have these kind of problems, right? So you jam that particular server. So that is the thing what he is doing. When the jamming is happening during that particular time, they will open only specific ways only for the bad guys to go inside. And these guys will go inside. How they will go, you can see here, 6 months before itself, they have done some social engineering. What they are doing, they are capturing the photograph of the ID of one of the employee and putting their colleagues photo in that particular ID, and that girl is going off peak hours. That means late 12 o'clock. And what she is doing, you carefully see, there is an access control, but she is just waiting for someone to open the door, and she is tailgating inside, and she has the key and other things. So she is going inside, and she will plant a small USB drive inside the network, so that all the informations of that particular very important person who is typing in the username and password of the system, that information will be collected by these guys. And after some time, you see she is showing the USB drive, hold of all the informations now. So she knows your username, she knows your password. With all these things, she will go inside. Now this is the bad guys. Now let's see the good guys. I'm just fast forwarding the things. The good guys, what they do is they will use artificial intelligence and machine learning, and they will see how the packets of data is coming inside, from which country it is coming, who is coming inside, whether their CEO or someone else. All this particular information will be digested by these good guys, and they will identify if there is an attack. If there is an attack, then they will employ someone called ethical hacker. This is a specialized course of dealing with the hacking, and you can see there is a lady, and near to her, he is the ethical hacker. And this ethical hacker, he will do an offensive hacking, and he will hack into the hacker's system and block them. Okay, so you can see now they are blocking the hackers. This is how the ethical hacking happens. Okay, so this is the story of how hacking happens and how hacking can be prevented. Now, this is on a very big scale. In an electrical management or energy management, what is that people try to hack in? They want to change the registry entry. That means the ledger account of say how much units of energy I have consumed from this particular X and this particular Y. When you are talking about distributed generation, you don't do a generation or you are putting a solar power plant just for the sake like you want to make this world green. You also want some money out of it. Am I right? So whenever you are generating more energy and you are not consuming and you are sending it to the grid, you want some money back, right? So when distributed generation is getting enabled, this particular infrastructure have to be enabled with the technology which is immune of hacking. One of the, I would say, not a silver bullet, but it is a way how people can get rid of all these problems is called blockchain. Okay, cybersecurity and blockchain is interrelated. And there are applications of artificial intelligence and machine learning for cybersecurity also. Now, are you ready? Do you want to know about the cybersecurity? And do you also want to know what is a blockchain all about? Can I have some audio responses? You want to know? Another 5 minutes, I will show you what is a blockchain.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thanks for the response. So this is another good link. It is from the PricewaterhouseCoopers, one of the leading analysts. Okay, I'm just putting the link in the chat window. You can also go through by yourself. Okay, and this talks about what is blockchain and how this can be used in a typical energy management sector. What is very important in energy management? You are having someone say the electricity board. Why this electricity board is needed? Now let's talk about not the electricity board. Let me talk about a bank. I am having money and my school is giving the education for my student. So what I have to do, I have to give the money to the school. That's all. If I am in person, what I am doing, I am taking the money, going to the school and I'm paying. But when I am not in home or I cannot travel to the school, I'm using internet banking. And many times you will see whenever you are doing this kind of internet banking, you will get some surcharges. Some 11 rupees or 12 rupees will be taken by the banks. Am I right? When you are making the TNEB payment, when you are paying your electricity bill, there will be banks who will take some money out of it. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
These are all the people. Yes, these are all the people who are the intermediaries, the brokers who are between the consumer and the producer. And these intermediaries are a very good business and they are taking lot of money. Similarly, when you are producing energy and you are sending the energy, maybe the energy will be received by your neighbor, but you need an intermediate. Who is that? The electricity board is the intermediate, and what they will do, they will be the intermediate and they will be the nodal authority, and they will say like, this is the generation what you have done and this is the consumption your neighbor have done. Okay, so for the generation, this is the money, and whatever you have consumed for that, this is the money. Like that, they will be the people who are dictating the terms. But when you are talking about very big infrastructure, these kind of dictating will create lot of problems, because the intermediate, though the percentage of money what they are getting is 5% to 10%, but it is a very big money when you are talking about multiple crores of investment. That is the reason now people are talking about why we should have intermittents, especially in distributed generation. So they are talking about something called blockchain. What is this blockchain? Blockchain is a distributed computing. That means you are having, say, 100 number of producers who are having rooftop solar in their home. Okay, and they are producing the energy. And there has to be an accounting system. How much energy each and everyone have produced. And this particular register have to be centrally available. At the same time, there has to be distributed transparency. That means everyone should have the copy of each and everyone's record. Only then there will be trust between the people. For ensuring the trust, they have coined this particular blockchain as the method. Let me show you a small demo of it. blockchain works with something called cryptography. What is this cryptography? One of the thing what it is 256. You can see here SHA 256. 256 is the encryption. That means how many bits of data is being used to encrypt your data, and that is called the cryptographic method is called hash. Now I am putting here say IAEMP, okay, and entering. Now you can see here the hash is getting changed, right? Now the same IAMP, I am joining it with the PSPB. Can you see the hash is getting changed every time? This is what very basic in blockchain. Whatever data you are punching inside, that gets encrypted, and there will be a small data which is getting created called the hashtag, and that hashtag is unique for whatever data you are punching inside. And this is 256. That means you have a password which is say 5. Let's do a small quiz here. You have a password, and that password is having that password is having 10 characters. If you have say 20 characters, which one is more secure? Can I have some answers?
The one with 20 character, bigger one.
20.
Yes.
20
Yes.
20 character.
Yes. So more the number of characters, more the password strength it is. Okay, that's why you can see here this is 256. That is a very big password will get generated for each and every data block. Now let's go. We know what is hashing. Let's go to block. What is a block? Okay, I'm clicking on this block. I will also give this particular link in the demo. In the chat window. Please use it whenever you are teaching to your student. It is open source and you can use it. Now you can see this is block 1, and there is something called nonce which is getting added. I'm now typing IAEMP, okay, and I have to click on this particular thing. That means whenever I am generating energy, I will say like let me put it something like this, okay, 100 units I have generated, okay, and then I will make an entry into the system that is called mining. So once I enter it, then the block will change into green. Similarly, there will be multiple people who will be doing it. Am I right? Okay. Now, what is that in hacking people can do? They will go there and they will take out 10. Can you see when I am taking out 10, the block is becoming red? Can you see it? Can I have some response?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, I can see it.
Yes.
Exactly. No one can touch your entry. That is very, very important in block. Now, let's see if you are having a blockchain. That means multiple data you are having. For example, in say hour 1, you are consuming, you are generating 100 units. Now, hour 2, you are generating 50 units. And hour 3, you are generating, say, some 60 units. After hour 1, what you have to do is without clicking this particular button, it will not get mined. That means the time also will get entered into the data and the hash will get created. So the time as well as the hash will get generated. Now I am making the second entry for the second hour, that is 50. Okay, and in the third I am making 60. Great, I have created this particular block. Now I am a bad guy. So what I want to do is let me get some more money. Now this system is available with me. Let's go and change this 50 into 500. Now can you see, if I disturb one of the block, all the other blocks in the consequent pages will also change into red. When this happens, there will be a bulb which will be there in everyone's portal, and it will say like someone have intruded and they are trying to change your block. You understood? So whenever there is a theft or a cyber attack is happening, people will try to alter your data, and whenever the data is secured with the blockchain, you will get these kind of alerts. Whatever is changing red and green, you will also get in your dashboard. Now you understood block from 2 have changed. That means the second block is changed by someone. So only in the second block, what you will go to the distributed network. That means from the nearby computer, what is the data? And you will see for the 10 computers, what is the data which has come. And you will say like, okay, majority of the people have only got 50. So it is not 500, it is 50. Like that, there will be something called a consensus algorithm. So this is the software using the technology of cryptography, securing each and every transaction which is happening in energy management. This is called blockchain. Okay. Now I have covered blockchain, I have covered analytics, I have covered cybersecurity, how blockchain can help cybersecurity, how AI is used for creating visual dashboards. In other opportunity, I will also go into depth of how a machine learning model is getting built and how that can be of use. Okay, so let's finish the session and go to the small Q&A session and the feedback. Please give your questions. Let me answer at least the top 3 questions. Shoot me. Please go to www.menti.com/466232. Type in your questions, please. Karpanga madam, parallelly you can request the next speaker to be ready. I know it's shortage of time.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Can I have some questions, please? Hope I have posted all the links of blockchain, the YouTube video. Please also go through it, show to your students. You can unmute yourself and ask question also if this is not comfortable for you. Okay, that's cool. There is no question. Then I am a good teacher. Thank you for that. Now your feedback, please. www.menti.com. Use the code 486232 and give your feedbacks. I'll read the feedbacks personally. Kindly use this particular code and give your feedbacks. If there are some questions, let's pass for another 1 minute. Now it is 13:37, 13:38. We will close the session. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Any questions? Yeah. If you want my contact details, I'm just typing in my email ID and my mobile number. Okay, please feel free. I'm available anytime for the academics. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you, PSPB. You are doing a great work and wishing you all the best. Thank you for the management of PSPB also. Thank you, IAEMP colleagues, for this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sundaram sir, for providing us with the new perspective about using cutting-edge technology like artificial intelligence in the field of energy management.